So if you think about these rebels and these misfits, I can't go too long without mentioning this guy's name, Sasuke Uchiha. If you've ever watched the Naruto anime, you know who this guy is. His personality resonates with me so much because he just does what he wants. He doesn't always do it because it's the right thing. He does it because he believes it's the right thing, if you get what I'm saying. But it's not for the sake of just being a rebel for no reason. For me, the best rebels are the guys that have a deeper purpose or mission that maybe not a lot of other people understand, but it's so true to them, and they can keep that faith throughout the whole journey despite all this outside noise saying they shouldn't be doing this and look at the damage you're causing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be making a track from scratch, and it's gonna hopefully capture this idea of music that I don't want to say underground, because eventually I want to bring the underground, especially of electronic music, EDM, to the foreground, especially when you've got these sick ass producers in the underground that not a lot of people know about, but they're better than the majority of people that people do know about. Now the challenge is going to be, can I capture that essence without it being cringe or forced, like I'm trying to be edgy for no reason? I want to do it in a way where it's still a banger, but it's quietly, confidently that way. So it doesn't have to scream, look at me, I'm a rebel, I'm different. In fact, I don't even like when people dress in certain ways where it's just like hella piercings, hella tattoos, the loudest outfits. It's like, I break the rules and I do it in my own quiet and confident way. I don't need to get validation for doing it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do it regardless. But I imagine by the time we've made this track, it's gonna sound like something where if you play it in an underground club or a show, the people that know they naturally don't fit in or like what the majority of people like, once they hear this, they can look to their left, they can look to their right, and they'll know that they're in the right space surrounded by the people that feel the same way. Because if we all like this vibe, then that means we're all on the same wave. So to help with that, we're gonna be using Super Knobs by edmprod.com. So when I'm producing, I need tools that save time, they're simple, and they focus on the thing that I don't focus on heavily. I like to focus on the vibe and the composition and stuff like that. So I'm happy to outsource the tools that I need to do it. I don't always have to make my own sounds or racks or effects and stuff like that. And so there's over 100 of these effect racked knobs. So there's definitely something for everybody. And when you got something like Super Knobs that use a lot of stock Ableton devices, it goes to show you that the guys at EGM Pod know what they're doing, because if you know how to use each effect, stack them up and map them to macros, then you don't really need third-party plugins. But more on that later. All right, enough talking, let's get it. Let's get some kind of hi-hat groove. Something like this to start. What was the other kit I had? Because I've got to mix two kits. Still probably quicker than me finding every sample one by one. So it's all good. Grab that shaker. Copy and paste from here, find beat one, paste that. Deadest percussion, bear with me. If we can get a nice super knob for the drums, then we're talking that good stuff. Add some air, even if we do it on one of these little closed hats, it'll be fine. So you can hear it's got a nice flange on it. Is it a flange or a phase? It's got the doubler, nice. It's quite warm already, but what if you did add analog warmth on top? Could do that to the whole drums, to be honest. And I know I've got dirty bass when I look at splice, and I'm talking about... It's talking to me, so I'm not gonna pretend it's not talking to me. Two notes, you know? So what you could do then is just reverse the whole thing all the way. Let's have another look at our super knobs. Perfect. We don't even need to know what it is. You can have a look if you want. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful stuff. Thank you. It's like it gives us this stereo vibe just for that section, and there's not a lot of reverb or delay tail on that one. That's why it's called Kinda Nice though. Ooh. Ooh. I like how that uses a bit of silence at the end. You don't hear that all the time. I rarely use the video game ones. Twice as fast. This one, we might increase our little super knob. We might stack it with another one actually. You know which one I remember? Ice cream van. Nice. Now looking at this. So I'm trying to use both. This one's gonna be like something like this, yeah? Chop that in half, kind of get this pattern. Up, down, up, down. So we go. See, I don't want intro and all these stuff. I just want the 8 bar to bang. So what I'm gonna do is use another rack auto sidechain. Maybe this gets the sidechain instead. Yeah, why not? Why not? This one. Yeah, it's got more movement. I like the laugh because it's like, why are you laughing? It's a crazy person. It's a bit tapped. So that one might need a reverb. So I'm actually gonna go back to my racks, super knobs, and I know they're gonna have a nice delay. This is exactly what I was looking for, something like this. It's not long enough. One shot. Perfect. You can put something else on that. Vocal type. It's a vocal. Let's see what that one is. It is nicely squeezing her. It kind of like just mixes that vocal into the track. Shifter, could you actually make that go down like? That's cold. This one needs to be different. This one just needs more bass, like on a multi-band like this. It's hard to get the blend. Maybe that's just what I needed. Back to this. I'm gonna put a reverb on this. When you're doing it this way, it's like you feel like you're not making progress to the track. And you're not, because you're still at 8 bars, but you're just trying to really catch the vibe. Let me get a flavor of this. It's too slow. What if I get a bass that doesn't change? It stays on the tonic like this. It can work, trust me, trust me. It's just got to not change. I might be able to loop the sample like this, right? And you know what I'm gonna do, just because I'm cheeky, is on the second one there's a transpose button, -5. Gotta match the timings. My eyes are burning. I feel natural when I'm making music that probably isn't gonna fit in, and that's what a true misfit is, you know? Embrace that side of you. Don't be like, I don't know if people are gonna like this sound. It's like, that's just you, bro. Whoever's gonna like it is gonna like it at the end of the day. It's funny because when it comes to art, you kind of get hit with all these notions of what it should sound like, but you have to remember, those are just examples of other people's ideas that managed to reach you through marketing, if that makes sense. Without the marketing, if you never heard it, it doesn't mean that you need to sound like it or that it would even sound good. Think of a pop song right now that you've never heard. Is it good? Probably not, because you've never heard it. All of that is to say, let your marketing and communication do the work of telling people why this sound that you have is a good sound. And if it is a good sound, if you put in your hours, then the rest will be taken care of. But yeah, the super knobs are sick. You would kind of think to yourself, can one knob do enough to my sound? But within it, there's so many things that are mapped to that one knob. So it's not doing one thing, it's doing like 6. I don't have enough time to make these effects. I'm so glad you guys made 122 effects for me to use, because I don't have time. I'm gonna leave this meme about the goat farming right here. So if you want to get these amazing super knobs for yourself, just click the link in my description. I don't do a lot of sponsored products and reviews and stuff like that, so for me to actually be doing it in the video goes to show that it's actually good and something that I would use personally. I doubt I would do it if I didn't use it, because then the beat would be shit and you'd be like, clearly these products didn't work for you, bro, so why are you trying to say that to me?